Should you buy right now or wait for the interest rates to drop? Let's break it all down. Shar Ayeria here, your Bay Area Realtor. Let's get right into it. Let's talk about something that literally every home buyer is thinking about right now. Should I buy now or wait for the interest rates to drop? Here's the real question everyone wants to know the answer to. Does waiting actually save you money? Because while you're holding out for lower rates, home prices could rise and your monthly payment might actually end up higher as well. In this video, I'm going to break down what happens if you buy now versus wait, how mortgage rates impact home prices, the 2-1 rate buy down strategy that could save you thousands and thousands of dollars in the first 2 years, and why negotiating today could give you more buying power. You don't want to miss this. If you're thinking about buying but unsure about the timing, let's take a look at your options. Okay, let's start with the quick market update for you. Today is April 15, 2025, and the average 30-year fixed mortgage rate is sitting around 6.97%. So rates are still on the higher side and have actually gone up just a little bit from last week. But here's the interesting part. Mortgage applications has just gone up. Overall application went up by 20%. With home purchase applications going up by 9% and refinance applications jumping 35%. So even with rates being where they are right now, people are paying attention and they're definitely making moves. But here's the key takeaway. When rates drop, demand for homes will pick up and that could push the home prices higher. So even if you score a better rate, you might actually end up paying more for the house itself. Now, let's zoom out for some perspective. Back in the 80s, mortgage rates were between 12 to 18%. And at one point, they actually even reached 21.5%. I mean, that's crazy. Now, fast forward to COVID, and we saw rates around 2 to 3%, which were basically once in a lifetime deals. And it was because of those ultra low interest rates that home prices skyrocketed because everyone was buying, right? Now, with rates hovering around 6 to 7%, it might feel high compared to COVID time, but historically, this is actually normal. Plus, today's market gives buyers more negotiation power, whether it's price reduction, seller's credit, or rate buy downs. So instead of waiting for a perfect rate, it's about finding the right strategy for you right now. If you're feeling a little overwhelmed by whether to buy now or wait, take a deep breath. Let's break it all down in a way that actually makes sense. Let's take a look at where we are right now. Let's say you want to buy a house worth $1.5 million. You're putting down 20%, which means $300,000 up front, okay? That leaves you with a loan amount of $1.2 million. Now, let's assume today's interest rate is sitting around 6.5%. That means your monthly payment, which is principal, interest, taxes, insurance, which we call PITI, is gonna land around $9,335. Now, this is a huge number and I understand why buyers are hesitant to buy. Now, let's see what's gonna happen if you wait for interest rates to drop. So we're gonna wait here for interest rates to drop. Okay, so let's say you decide to hold off, in hopes of interest rates going down to, let's say, 6%. Okay. Now, the problem here is that when rates go down, demand usually goes up, and so do home prices. So if prices rise by, let's say, 10%, that same home is now going to cost you $1.6 million. Okay. So now your loan amount is going to be 1.28 instead of 1.2. Even though you're getting a lower rate at 6%, your new monthly payment would actually increase to, your new payment amount would be $9,424 a month. So you waited for a better rate, but you're now paying more because of the higher home purchase price. Now, what if you're in a position to negotiate right now? Instead of waiting, you could ask the seller to contribute to fund a 2-1 rate buy down. Which temporarily lowers your interest rate for the first 2 years, making your home much more affordable. Here's how it's going to work. First year, your interest rate drops 2%. Okay, so now your new interest rate is going to be sitting at 4.5%, which is going to bring down your payment to $7,000, $830, okay, which is a savings of almost $1,500 a month. That's how much you save. Second year, your interest rate is going to get adjusted to 5.5%. Okay, so it dropped by 1%. Now your new payment is going to be $8,564 a month, and it's going to save you around $700 something a month, which still this number is lower than your original payment. Okay, and then from third year and beyond, you're going to go back to the original 6.5%, and you're going to pay the full amount of $9,335. So over the first 2 years, you're going to have a total of around $27,000 in savings. Okay, because we are multiplying 1,500 times 12, and then also 700 times 12. You add them up, you get around $27,000, which sellers would much rather cover this cost to make their home more attractive to buyers instead of doing a large price reduction. All right, let's take a look at another option. So let's call this one option 1. You buy now. Option 2, you wait. We'll call this option 1A, and this will be option 1B. So now here, let's, instead of asking for a rate buy down credit, ask for a $50,000 price reduction. So this scenario, we're going to take a look at price reduction. Okay. This is going to lower the home price to $1,450,000. With 20% down, your new loan amount would be 1.16, and at 6.5%, your new monthly payment is going to be $9,082, which is going to give you a savings of around $300, okay, compared to the original price. But here's the catch. Over the first 2 years, you'd only save about $7,200. So within the first 2 years, you're only going to save $7,200, which is much less than the $27,000 that you're going to save with the 2-1 rate buy down. Okay, so you tell me which option makes the most sense to you. Is it option 1, where you buy now at 6.5%, you pay at a higher rate, but you secure the house that you want and you start building equity right away? And long term, you're also going to be paying less on the same house. So 1.5 million versus 1.6 million, which means that less loan interest that you're going to pay over time as well. Or is it option 1A for you, where you negotiate to get a 2-1 rate buy down? You get lower payments in the first 2 years, which is going to make your mortgage way more affordable upfront. Or is it going to be option 1B, where you negotiate and ask for a $50,000 price reduction, which means that you're going to save a little on the total price, but your monthly savings aren't as significant as the 2-1 rate buy down? Or option 2, which is you wait for lower interest rates, which means that you're going to pay higher price for the home, and obviously your mortgage is going to end up being higher as well. If and when interest rates drop in the future, you can always refinance, but you can't go back and buy the same house at today's lower price. And with spring and summer being the busiest seasons in real estate, things are only going to get more competitive. So even if you lock in a lower rate later, you might actually end up paying more for the house itself. So if you're thinking about buying, but these higher interest rates are making you hesitate your decision, let's have a quick conversation about it, because there are ways to make home buying more affordable right now without waiting for something that might actually not work in your favor. So reach out to me and my team anytime. We can talk about your options and we'll be happy to help you. And definitely share this video with anyone who's in the market to buy or sell, because it could seriously save them a lot of money. I will see you very soon, and remember, the best is yet to come. Bye.